Let's get it! Sorry, I'm just testing my volume levels. Sorry to rape your little ear pussies. How you guys doing? It's a nice and sunny Sunday over here on the west coast of the US, and I have no more intentions in going outside. I got my blinds drawn, my shades drawn, so the sunlight doesn't creep into my room, and I gotta get some work done. How you guys doing? Hello, Nepione. Corvo Doido. Isn't Shad in jail yet? Now, heavens, why would I be in jail? Everything I do is legal. And Crux Terminatus, what's up? Danktopus? I swear to God, I thought this song was something else. Danktopus is like a hybrid. It's like kind of a mashup. Alright. So right now, what I'm working on, it's nothing too interesting. It's a new one of those trap pages. And I'm gonna get some progress in on it. How's it going, Bronxton? Hello, good sir. Cool Max, what's up? Oleron himself. No, it's not. I Need a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. What the fuck? Okay, that's out of nowhere. So I would have made more progress in on this, but yesterday I went to this barbecue in the evening, and I was quite a few hours there. I had a bit to drink, and then I slept for like 10 hours. What do you know? What do you say? It happens sometimes when you drink. But I'm still on schedule. I can still have this done tomorrow, and we still have the schedule of, you know, a new page every 2 days. I gotta cut myself a little slack sometimes, yeah. Hello, Felly Bay. So I think we're just gonna do the first panel first. So in this first panel, there's his dad. Here's his boomer dad. Do you have a boomer dad? I think we're gonna start to get into that generation where people have dads who play video games. So that's like a boomer dad. And his boomer dad is cleaning his car right now. I know it's not the sexy imagery of a mom cleaning a car, but I've done that imagery before, so figure we have his dad cleaning the car this time. And his dad is like, look, dude, listen, son. Hey, Tentacles, what's up, dude? And hey, Noradera, thanks for the sub. Mia Pizzeria. Arondonza. Shad, can you be my boomer dad? I'm not a boomer. Please, guys, give me my few more years where I'm not a boomer yet. Let me have them. Let me keep my years I still have left in my 20s. There's no need to rush yet. There will be plenty of time for that later. You can be calling me boomer and old man. You can say that I'm out of touch, or I've been touching too much of the naughty areas. Felibe, thank you for your generous donation to my cause. But yeah, his dad is like, look, son, listen, son. You've been inside all day. You're inside all day, hanging out on that computer, reading that 4chan, and you're out of school. You're not going to college anymore, or whatever. It's time for you to get a job. If you want to live in my house, you got to start helping paying the bills and get a job. When back in my day, I had a job when I was 16. You're well over the age of 18. You're well over the legal age. So you gotta go get a job, buddy. And he's like, don't come back unless you get a job. And I don't know what he's gonna say, but he's gonna say something like, get a job. I don't know what he's gonna say yet, but something along those lines. And he's sending him outside into the wild. And he reluctantly is on his way. What job? He's actually gonna get a job on this page. This is the first page where he's actually gonna get a job. This page has a happy ending. It's one of the few pages that has a happy ending. Give me the good stuff. Just give me the stuff, man. What's the good stuff? You want some of that good? This boy needs a name. You know, I was thinking about, a lot of people ask about the name, but don't you think it's better if he just doesn't have a name? Because he's you, the viewer. He's based on you. He's inspired by people I see in Twitch chats. The jobless individuals I see in Twitch chats who hang out in 4chan, aka you. Hey, Market Man 1988, thank you for the sub. Goth Trap Boy needs a name. Also, whoever said the thing about the Nun comic, sorry I missed the name, but thank you. I'm glad you liked the Nun comic. I actually have another Nun comic idea I am working on. And you know, it's weird. Soul Food, thanks for the bits, dude. The Nun comic, all those comics with girls are just more popular than the ones I do with this guy. But I have to do it, guys. I have to do some male stuff. Sunny B, what's up, my dude? But I will have more girls. I have more girl stuff in the works, but I just like having kind of a focus on male, sexualizing males as well. I kind of like that now. So you're gonna have to get used to seeing that more often. Hey Firefly, thanks for the resub. He says, Shad, been a long ride. I remember when you used to draw gore all the time. Kind of glad that passed. Kind of hard to get aroused by brains. Well, I didn't draw it that much. Come on. It wasn't that bad. You act like this is all I ever drew. Hey, Maid Lover Kami, thanks for the sub, my dude. See, it's not even really a gay thing, because if I were gay, I wouldn't draw women, right? And I draw plenty of women. But yeah, and this panel here, it's pretty simple. I'm just keeping this panel pretty simple. Like the proportions and stuff, it's really just cartoon, simple, not much detail. We need more of that FBI storyline. Yeah, I should make more of those as well. Are you bi? I don't think I'm bi. Look, I'm just a guy who is really has a high kind of sexual drive, but I'm interested in women. But you know, you don't have to be bi to love girl cock. I don't really think it's all that important to have like a set kind of sexuality. I don't know. I don't really identify by that. You know, like I don't like consider my sexuality important that to a point where I have to like identify myself by it. Shadman, you best painter in the world? That's actually not true. I think you mean Sunny. Sunny B. Why is your voice so sexy? It's not, but I'm I'm glad you think so, but it's not. Is this trap boy is emo? I don't really think emo is emo even still a thing. It was like a thing when I was a teenager. He's not really. I don't really consider him emo. Just because you have dark hair and are depressed doesn't mean you're emo. Otherwise, I'd be an emo. Accept your compliments. It's Alice. Alice herself. The milkmaid Alice. Hey, Cyrus the Squid. Here comes the metal train. Oh, the meat train? Why did I say metal train? New Borderlands drawings coming. You know, I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't hold your breath for it because I'm more kind of focused on original designs now. Like, I'm not gonna say a definite no because I never know. I never fucking know. I don't know. I don't fucking plan shit ahead. Like, I don't plan these weeks ahead. I just kind of wing it. I just take things as they go. But right now, what I'm definitely going to be working on is some more trap pages and some more comic pages. I actually have a stewardess character I was concepting that should have her own page. Because I haven't been drawing any sexy stewardesses. You ever notice that? Where are all the sexy stewardesses? And I made a page where it's about getting salted nuts on an airplane, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Do you make a backlog of comics, or they basically just created on the fly? They are created on the fly. I wish I had a backlog, then my life would be a lot easier, but I can't. I just can't seem to do it. This is a remix of Death Grips, yes. Do you need some assistance? I need some assistance. I could use some of that. Anybody have any spare of that? You're watching over me? FBI agent watching over me? Well, thank you for your watchful eye, your protectful eye for upstanding citizens like me. It's good to know we have the law protecting us from all wrongdoings. Where were the sexy girls? In this page, there's only going to be one girl. She's actually right here. This one right here. See? She's a waitress. Or something. Or like the guy's wife who runs the place. This is going to be the only girl. Will you finish hit or miss? I was thinking of adding one more page just to kind of wrap it up. That's what I was thinking, because people are still asking. What's the mashup called? It's Death Grips and Spikes. Spikes. It just says Spikes. I don't know what that means. You work at a butcher shop? No, this is actually a sushi place. Look. See? It says sushi and it's help wanted. I actually frequent a sushi place myself, which is why I got this idea of him working at a sushi place. Ever heard of Roger Andermatt? I have not. I can actually go eat at this sushi place almost daily now. How old is your Cintiq? Older than you, Alice? No, it's probably like the one I have right now is like, let me see, 7 years old. I need the N-word pass, jerkface games. I don't need to say it, dude. But thank you. Ever gonna adopt a child? Why would I do that? Clementine and Lewis. I've never played The Walking Dead. I mean, I played it like the first one like a long time ago, and I couldn't get into it. Reverend Clown, what are you linking me, my dude? I'm not gonna be clicking on that right now because I prefer to get some progress done. Guys, should I give him the gloves again, like I did in those other pages, like the fingerless gloves, or should he not wear them in these pages? How did you get set up? Well set up. What do you mean well set up? Do you mean life-wise, or just like kind of on the internet? Like, do you mean instead of a setup, do you mean established? You know what? The only thing about those gloves that I don't like is because I wear gloves like that in real life, and I don't like when people think this is supposed to be a self-insertion character, because it's not. Yeah, why the fuck does he have 6 fingers? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat all distracted and stuff. Thanks for letting me know. I was like not thinking there. Oh, thank you, Big Mantis Revenge. Hello, card game. Have a nice day at work. But yeah, this is not a self-insertion character. I don't cross-dress in my free time. Much. Ever considered drawing him in public, well-dressed as girl, then being busted and tied up to a pole or something, left there with a big butt plug? What? So that's very specific. But you'll see some of the other plans I have for him. Thank you, maid lover Kami. Shadbase Bay. Is people still use the word bay? Make him wear a wig. Yeah, what would you think is better? If he wore a wig or if he let his hair grow out? What do you think is better? Shad, when is he gonna meet another closet trap friend? Sonny, that's exactly what I had in mind. I wanted to pair him up with that other trap character I did. The one, I did another trap kind of comic, incest comic thing back in December. And I wanted to pair him up with that character for some pages. But it'd probably be weird if I just started like drawing them together out of nowhere. So I have to like figure out a page to like kind of bridge that connection, because most of the pages I do are like kind of self-contained, you know, they're like their own. I don't do a lot of pages that have direct follow-ups and are connected. A lot of them are just like self-contained little pages. Cause I like the way of drawing just kind of self-contained pages like that. You don't have to like commit to a theme too much, and you know, like if someone hasn't seen the other pages, they'll still get the page on its own. It'll still be able to stand on its own, if that makes sense. And that's really useful for, like, on my website, obviously it doesn't matter that much because most people on my website, they check in for every post regardless. But for stuff like Twitter and stuff, like not everybody sees everything. So for stuff like that, it's actually really useful if it's just self-contained pages, because like that, they stand on their own. even if you haven't seen the rest. You'll just get it. I don't know if there's a word for that. Yeah, the Ryan one, Chronoropus, the one who weirdly has a name. He has a name for some reason. Not sure why. Isn't that pocket a little small to have a whole hand in it? It is. It is. Let's make it a bit bigger.
Dude, I love all the stuff you draw. Do you plan on doing any more Overwatch art, or no? It's a pretty dead game.
Actually, let me show you. Let me show you something real quick. I want to show you this idea I had for an Overwatch page, and I never finished it because I didn't like the idea, but I want to show it to you and see how you react to it. Where is it? Let me just go find it real quick. Where is it? Here. Yeah, it's not explicit, so I can actually show it on Twitch. But here's a like, and see, in my head, this idea sounded much better. But when I then had it sketched out, I was kind of like, oh, this is quite bad. So there's Torb, right? There's a little Torb here, and you see what's her face, Widowmaker and Ashy, and they're like just walking, and Torb is kind of like, haha, you know, like he's waiting. So I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. My ultimate is ready. Hey, thank you, Darku Senpai. And then there's Diva in the background. And then he like jumps around and he's like, Molten Core! You know, like he's like, ah, he's firing up and he jumps out from around the corner. And you're like, oh shit. And you know what Torb does when he does a Molten Core, right? Ah! Ah! Like the Torb nut ult. And he's not a Knelf, he's not a Knoblin, he's a Torb. And they're like, oh shit, the Torb ult. And there's Diva in the background. She's like, oh no, we have none of that. And you know what Diva does to the Torb nut? You know what she does. You know what she does. She then eats it with her matrix, her defense matrix. She eats it, so they're protected and dry. Like, yay! Thank you, Diva. See, they're happy. Look how happy she is. But then, 7 months later, oh no, she's pregnant because it's a Torb nut ult. She absorbed that. And in my head, this is awful. In my head, this sounded so much better. And then when I actually sketched it out, I'm like, this is terrible. This is fucking gay. So I never finished it. I just never fucking did it. Yeah, which is why I have a few of those scrapped pages laying around, and it's kind of one I figured since you donated, I'll show you. That's what happens when you like sketch out a bunch of comics. You end up not using a lot of them. You see, I know if I finish it, a lot of people will be like, oh, this is lame, you know, so, I don't know. So I don't really know if it's worth putting the time in to finish, because it would still take quite a bit of time to finish. It would probably like take an entire day. Hey, Druster, thanks for the bits, dude. Arby's waifu? Dude, that shit is so fucking gay, dude. I don't want any of that. That Arby's waifu shit, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that fucking commercial crap. Fuck that. I don't want any part of that. Miss me with all that waifu shit, dude. I'm done with that shit. Yeah, I did Wendy's though. Years ago. That's why I'm saying I'm done with that shit. Hey, groceries. What's up, dude? But yeah, about that Overwatch page, I might still finish it if there's ever like a time where I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have anything else to put out and I like have to put something out, then I might still just put it out, say fuck it, and take the hit and put it out. But yeah, that's what I have those scrapped pages for. Like a lot of the scrapped pages I have as like on the back burner. I was like a thing, if I don't finish anything else, I'll just finish that, you know, if I don't have anything else. Hey, Marissa. Here we go. Car time. Let's do the car real quick. Where the hell is my sub badge? I'm not sure. France salutes you. Bonjour. Bonjour la France. Hey Shad, play Skullgirls, please. I'm really not into fighting games. It's not really not my thing. I never got into Skullgirls. You're done with the Twitch thought shit? I was thinking of doing another Twitch thought style page, but instead of the Twitch thought, it's gonna be the male Twitch streamer, like the that guy. You know, when some of you may have seen his Twitch page, and it's gonna be a follow up to his Twitch page. That's what I wanted to do. When he put it, yeah, the cat lingerie stuff. Yes, that one. So you can turn him into a Twitch thought. There it is. Look at Marissa turned red all of a sudden. Well, thank you, Marissa. Dude, that's a thick subscriber badge too. That's one of the big ones. You've been subscribed for a while. Hey Shed, this is a good comic. I like that I'm not the only one who draws fucked up shit. There's a lot of people drawing fucked up shit, my dude. You're not alone. Although I do not, you're saying, what Cintiq are you working on? This is the Wacom Cintiq 24 HD is what I'm using. That's the one I'm using right now. Now either nobody uses that, or you'll recognize the name of it, but it might already be like kind of an outdated Cintiq where you don't really know it anymore. If he thinks this is fucked up shit, he needs to get off Reddit. Oh, I have plenty of fucked up shit. This isn't one of them, but I have plenty. Oh, believe me, I know fucked up shit. I draw some pretty fucked up shit sometimes. I think the wipe page was the most recent boundary pushing one. Hey, time flies. Thanks for the sub, my dude. 37 months. Hello, Rance Kusama. More straight shoulder. Also, hello from Honduras. Yeah, I gotta be kind gotta see what I should do with more straight Shota stuff. I definitely have some ideas though. Definitely. Hey, Ransquama. Ranskuma. That's the name, not Ransquama. Ranskuma. Your weird Twitch names. How high is getting a new Cintiq on your priority list? Not there at all, because why get a new one? This one isn't broken.
Hey Shad, anything interesting going on?
Depends on your definition of interesting. If you find new comic pages interesting, that's what I've been working on. If you don't find those interesting, I can't help you. Do more gay Shota. Hello from Vatican. The Vatican. You should loot Azula. Who's Azula? Hey, Godzilla Master. I think we have to make this mirror a bit higher, like there. It's supposed to be a mirror. That's what it's supposed to be. I've never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, it's one of those. I noticed that Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of those quite overdone shows when it comes to like Rule 34 and stuff. And I don't really want to do much Rule 34 things for the sake of Rule 34 anymore. Like, the only reason I draw Avatar characters is if I maybe watch the show myself. I don't want to draw Avatar characters just to draw Avatar characters. Nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. Fuck that shit. I'd rather do my own designs. I mean, it's already like overdone as fuck, so you can just... There's probably like new Avatar pictures every day. I'm not saying no more Rule 34 from me. I'm just saying I don't want to draw Rule 34 just for the sake of it. I want to actually be interested in the characters or something, you know? Like, the reason I drew Gwen a lot is because I actually liked the movie and I liked her design and I wanted to like try to draw it. Chad, how do you get popular in the hentai community? I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. Just fucking do something interesting and be consistent about it. I think it's both. Yeah, it's doing something interesting and consistency. Like, if you do something interesting, you gotta be able to do it again and 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 again. You know what I'm saying? And the trick is, if you keep doing it again and again and again, the artists that really stand out are those who manage to keep it interesting. And that means not doing the same thing over and over again. But that's not just, that's everything. That's like any type of content, really. On 4chan. I've actually never posted to 4chan. I've never been really on 4chan. I'm one of those guys who doesn't come from 4chan. The place I come from is Newgrounds. That's the place I like, kind of was my stomping grounds, was Newgrounds. Newgrounds.com. Why do you go to Rule 34 where you can go to Shad's Twitter?
Why go to Rule 34 when you can go to the Shad's Twitter?
Dude, go to
Peace
both,
out,
my dude.
My dude.
Go to both. But if you go to my Twitter, feel free to check in my website every now and then. You can see I post stuff that I don't post to Twitter to my website. Like, my Twitter isn't uncensored. My Twitter is still censored. But sometimes the stuff you would see on my website, people don't even want to see. So what's the plot on this comic about? It's about him getting a job, really. It's about him getting a job. Twitter has just become really valuable right now for any type of content creator, because like Twitter is like this hub that connects all kinds of people. Like, whenever something goes on in the world, like, Twitter is like your main hub to kind of talk about it and like see people talk about it, for better or worse. And especially now with the Tumblr kind of porn ban, Twitter has become the only big social media site that allows porn. The only. Think about that. Absolute monopoly. Have you ever used Clip Paint or Photoshop for drawing?
What's up with this music law?
I have.
It's Death Grips on top of Blank Banshee.
It is, Mr. Anti-2. I'm playing some remix stuff. Thanks for the dono. But yeah, what were you guys saying? Have you ever used, yeah, Clip Studio for, I use Photoshop a lot. I actually started drawing digitally with Photoshop. Clip Studio Paint, I don't use. But I still use Photoshop, but I prefer Sai for drawing now. I got 5 on it. 5 on what? There we go. The rear view mirror, and someone wanted the dice. Let's draw the dice. Ugh. How do dices work? Ugh.
And why stop there? Buy some Shadbase high quality merch.
Dude, you real only juicy. Are you like an ad for me? Are you an ad bot for me, dude? You're shilling me harder than I ever could. Yari Tesson says, I really like your works. Do you do any non-digital artwork? I used to, not anymore. I don't really have the interest to do that when I can just draw digitally at the moment. Dude, these potato dice, dude. They're not gonna be that big, so they're gonna be like really. Actually, fuck this. Let's make them a bit bigger. Beep beep, motherfucker. Ever since I started watching your stuff, my dad won't stop calling me gay. How does your dad even know? Why'd you tell your dad? Don't tell your dad. Ich bin so spitz. There you go, German. German people. Spitz means horny. There was one time my dad called me F word because I like Shrek.
You were my first influence for website and NSFW. Ideologically sensitive, how you're a chill. Dude.
Oh, thank you, Mana Coroni. Yeah, just because people do draw not safe for work doesn't mean they're weirdos. But
It's
I
official.
am.
I'm the Shadbase hype man for merch.
Real only juicy. I appreciate the support, my dude. Dude, I can't fucking... These fucking die. Fuck these dice. Fuck that. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go back to that later. Let's do the shop real quick. I like all so much your pinups. My pinups. Oh, thank you. I haven't been really doing much of those lately, but I still have some more I want to do. The MILF mom and her Mexican sons. That's a weird character, isn't it? Another gay page? Yeah. Actually, yeah. Ahoy, I've been following your art for some long time. Some rat stuff. You've been big inspiration in my art. Ah, cool, Mr. Cosmos. Glad to hear, good sir. Glad to hear. See, I'm using the shift button right now so I can just draw straight lines for the shop. That's why I'm doing that whole like thing. Yeah, I think that should do. 2019 is the year to gay for me. Well, I have drawn gay stuff before, quite a bit. I just think that I should be more just direct with my art. I should be more doing, like I should have the confidence to do what I want to do. I shouldn't do that thing anymore where I do things because I think that's what people want to see. Like it's a very cowardly thing to do when you have like a big audience like I do, because like why the fuck would I keep like it's like, oh, I want to keep pandering to what people would want to see at all times. That's like a really bad mindset to have, because then you're not gonna experiment, you're not gonna do anything kind of new. He's gonna do what everybody else is doing. You like any furry art? Yeah, I do sometimes, yeah. I don't really care much for the stereotypical furry type art. You know, like the kind of stereotypical like dog people with like those fucking husky faces and stuff. I think that's really boring. But I like furry art when it's like done in an interesting way. Like I think Spaz Kid did some really interesting furry art. Or people like Sunny B do really interesting furry art. Yeah. Like, you know, sometimes it's really well drawn, but it's just like really boring. Like it's really generic, and I don't really care much for that. It's just in art in general. I don't care much for like the whole like generic things. I don't really care much for that. Like if you drew like a really well done pinup of say Princess Peach, for example, I'd be like, oh, that's a cool pinup, but I wouldn't find it interesting at all. I'd be like, that's well drawn, but I wouldn't be into it really. It'd just be like kind of boring because I've seen it so much. You know what I mean? Oh, here's Princess Peach. Oh, cool. Edateria says, "What up, Shad? How are you? How are you? Does Fem Dude have a name?" And I showed my coworker's Fem Dude in black dress while he was on the phone. Everybody thought he was a girl. No, he doesn't have a name. He doesn't have a use for a name. Will the severed pig head in this comic? Oh, actually, it might fit in this comic because this is like a Japanese sushi restaurant. This might actually fit in here because they're butchering shit. Maybe I could put it here in the background somewhere. It'd be really, if it goes in here though, it'd be really small. Have you heard of Tarrant, Chan? No. I don't know what that is. What is Tarrant? How do you feel about Doxy? I think Doxy has Doxy is very good. Like, he's a very skilled artist. I think the unfortunate thing with Doxy is that he came up at a time, like he came like to kind of like big popularity during a whole pony craze. Like, he really capitalized on the whole pony craze. And you see a lot of people emulating his art style, that like his art style almost became like even though to him, like, his art style is completely original, but I've seen so many people emulate it that it almost seems generic at times. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's his original art style. But I'm not even joking. So I've seen so many artists emulate Doxy's art style. Again, I'm not trying to talk shit about anybody, but I'm just saying I've seen people so inspired by it that they emulate it. He's a very heavily emulated artist. A lot of the dick people who draw a lot of dick girls and dicks and stuff draw dicks exactly how Doxy does it. Like, just ripped off. Well, yeah, I do think he's a very skilled artist, but he suffers from the fact that he was a really heavily pony artist, like My Little Pony artist, and I think that's something that is going to be really hard to shake. Like, that whole fan base, that whole like kind of attitude. I haven't seen him draw ponies stuff in a long time though. But yeah, I like Doxy. I think he's a really nice guy, and like I said, I think he's an insanely skilled artist. But I wish he would do more kind of, you know, like out there themes. You know, like kind of like more. Because I know he does. He just doesn't really post much of it. But I wish we'd see more of that. Because we don't need to see Princess Peach again. She's been done to death. Vim Homeless? Vim Homeless, I find, has a very unique art style. Very unique, very his own. And he is really good at drawing asses. Like, he's very godly at drawing asses. He's really good at exaggerating in the perfect way, like in the correct way. Yeah, I think he's very good. Nope, Arby's waifu can fucking eat my asshole. I'm not gonna draw that crap. I don't even eat at Arby's. Fuck Arby's. Who cares about fucking Arby's? Sabu? I do not know Sabu. Yes, Godzilla Master is right. He's saying the truth. Arby's and Subway are total fucking crap. I'd rather eat ass than eat at those. Subway? I'm glad they got Jared Fogle arrested. Subway? More like subpar. Sub not the way. Wawa? No, Wawa. If we had a Wawa here, I'd still go to Wawa. But we don't. We don't have Wawas. Popeyes and Chick-fil-A? Dude, you'd have to pay me to eat at Chick-fil-A, dude. Ugh. Wawa is like 7-Eleven, but amazing. Yeah, Wawa is like a better 7-Eleven. That's very true. What do you eat then? I like going to a sushi. I like currently my favorite thing is going to the sushi place and getting sushi for a day. But it's not a chain. It's just this private sushi place. And I'm not gonna say what it's called. What do you think of Incognitus? I only talked to him a few times. Seems like a nice guy. Yeah, I never really I know some of his work. It's very lolly focused. I find the Arby's thing funny because making a waifu character is like begging for someone to marry you, and the whole roast beef joke just finishes it. The roast beef joke? Is that like Arby's thing as roast beef? I didn't even know that. I just saw that she was craving meat. Also, her design is a bit, you know, it's a bit shit, to be honest. Sorry. What do you think of Incase? Incase has been around ever since I like joined Hentai Foundry. I remember seeing his work, and he's like absolutely fucking like crazy good, right? But he's very he doesn't seem to interact with many people. He doesn't seem to care much. So I never talked to him or anything. But obviously he's very good. He's very good. Like insanely good. Tekuho? Yeah, he's also been around for a while. I used to advertise his pay site on Shadbase. Yeah, he does like really girly traps and stuff. He's really good at it. What about Doxy? Now we're repeating ourselves. Now we're literally repeating ourselves in it. Because I was talking about him earlier. I understand that you probably weren't here when I was talking about him, but I'm not going to get into it again. Just because I don't feel like saying it again. So do you like Erodi Bot? Yeah, he's something. Mega Sweet, don't know that one. I've heard of Jay Naylor. I know about -8. Can you put the new Rammstein song in your tweet? Oh my god. I don't do music requests, but I've been meaning to check out the new Rammstein song anyway, so let's see it. Wait. I want to see the new song. So is the new song really fucking 9 minutes long, or is it the video? I hope it's not like some weird video. I hope it's just a song. Yeah, it's some weird video. Like, I want to just listen to the fucking song, dude. I don't want to watch your fucking video. Baskanovic, thanks for the sub, my dude. I can't really find it right now. I'd have to go to Spotify, which I can't. Let me see where, maybe I find out where it's like starts. Here. Here, okay. I don't really care much for their music videos. I don't even watch this pretentious shit. Just want to listen to the music. Chad, you can translate the song for us? No, I'm not gonna do that. Dots and Marunia, also unique style. She's also very good at what she does. You see, if I'm perfectly on, oh fuck, God. See, that's the problem. I just accidentally tricked on my cables. Oh, but yeah, Marunia is also very good at what she does. But if I'm perfectly honest, is that from my perspective, my main problem with a lot of just kind of artists who they do kind of like trendy stuff, and they do like they have like a Patreon where they want to get like a lot of supporters and stuff. My main problem with a lot of that stuff is that a lot of the art is stuff that I'm not really into, because it's like all like really cute. It's like this cutesy kind of like playful hentai. Like, it's very cutesy and playful. It's like a bunch of like pinups of smiling girls, or like girls making out, and it's like little bit of cutesy bondage and stuff. And that's fine. It's well done, but I'm just not really into it. When it comes to like hentai and like porn and stuff, I like it when it's fucked up. I want it to be fucked up. Yeah, I want it to be like fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be fucking nasty. That's what I want. And it's just not a lot of artists who have like a large audience that do that. And I get it why. I get it. Like, I want it to be downright evil. I want it to be immoral. That's what I like. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, it's like, it's cool and all. Like, oh look, it's cute smiling girls. Let's see what they look like inside. Let's try to open them up. Oh look, it's cute smiling girls. I wonder if they'd be still smiling with all their limbs removed. No, I'm just fucking, I'm joking. I want it to be the year of the pig officially. Hey, how's it going, Naiwa? Chad, have you ever seen the immoral best from Catherine? I don't know what that is. You know, it's good. It's a good song. It's very typical, but it's good. It's nice to see something new from Rammstein. I like it. What are your thoughts on Mr. Metacore? He is obviously really good at what he does, but yeah, he's he's really good at what he does. Yeah, that's all I can really say about him. Like he makes some of the videos about some of the things are actually really interesting and informative. I sometimes just am not entirely sure what his motives are. I'm not entirely sure like what he's trying to do. Like is he trying to make money, or is he trying to like shit on people? Like it's sometimes hard to tell where he's coming from, like what the intentions are. But either way, he's really good at it. Like I'm a fan, but I consider him a scary. I consider him and his overall community very scary. Are you happy today? Am I happy today? I'm happy that I'm streaming. Yes, I'm happy that I'm getting some kind of semblance of work done. I'll be very happy if I'll be able to finish this in time for tomorrow. That'll be very cool. Thank you, Mythical Shrimp. Thank you, good sir. Guys, I wonder. I'm really surprised that you guys are asking so much about other content creators. Like I wonder what that is. Are you guys like trying to start drama? Is that what it is? Are you trying to start drama? Are you guys gonna go to like? It's like, hey, he said you're gonna go to like other artists and be like, Shad talk shit about you, but I didn't. I didn't talk shit about anybody. I'm very articulate and careful in what I say about people. Dives is better than Chad. You know, that's fair. You can say that's fair. I don't animate. There's a lot of people better than me. There's a lot of artists a lot better than me. But somehow I manage in it. There, you know, not only are there a lot of new artists that are a lot better than me, there's a lot of people who have been around way before me who are a lot better than me, like Zone or Doxy. But guess what? I'm still around. I have a little thing called clout. And I have no plans on stopping. I think I'm just a bit more insane than a lot of artists, and I think people somehow gravitate towards certain chaos and insanity in my life. So it like kind of stretches beyond the art itself, and is sometimes becomes kind of like the person itself is the project to behold, if that makes sense. For better or worse. See, it's like comparing South Park to fucking Disney animations or something. Like, of course, fucking Disney animation's gonna look much better, be much better done than South Park. But people still like South Park. People still are gonna like South Park. Or like Family Guy or something, you know, like of course Family Guy isn't gonna be as well animated, but people are still gonna watch Family Guy. And this is gonna be a place for me if I have somewhat of a unique perspective, a unique kind of view on things. There's gonna be a place. But if you would just like boil it down to only skill, I think I would be at at the bottom of the food chain for sure. Because not only do I have low knowledge of like just drawing, I also have I'm like, see, I'm a little bit retarded. You see, you could call me a shill for being a Twitch streamer, but it's not really fair because I'm not telling you to sub in. I'm not telling you to sub me. I'm telling you to donate. That's just a means of my income. It's there if people want to, but I'm not telling you to. And I'm not like advertising, selling this product for someone else. It's just how streaming works. I want to make a living online, and the streaming helps. I genuinely like to know what you think of my art, maybe how I can improve too, if I could say. I've been thinking a lot about it recently. Well, I'm not an art teacher. I'm not like a guy who like, how do I improve on this? And like, can I tell you like what to do? Like, that's not me. I don't really take my time to like really analyze other people's art and stuff because I just want to kind of work on my own shit. But just like basic ways of improving would just be doing it a lot. And you gotta find something you're like obsessed over, so you'd want to do it a lot. So doing it a lot doesn't become a chore. It has to become natural that you want to do it a lot because you're fucking obsessed. You gotta find something that you want to do it so much. It's like eating food to you or something. You do it anyway. It's like playing a video game or something. You do it anyway because you have fun doing it. That's what you know. You have to find something in your art that makes you obsessed over it. What if you like something a lot and spend a lot of time with, but never get good enough to make a living out of it? Then maybe you're the wrong person to do it. Then maybe it's not your place in the world to do it. You're not good enough. You know, it's like, let's say I want to be, like, let's say for whatever reason, I'm like obsessed with becoming a professional boxer, right? But my body build is not like the type for a boxer. But I'm like obsessed. I want to do it, and I fucking train and train and train and work myself up there, and I'm fucking give it my best. And then I finally get a fight going. I actually somehow manage to get into the ring and I fucking get my ass kicked. Then I'd be like, I gave it my best shot and it wasn't good enough. Then maybe it's not your thing. It's not your place. It's like that quote. I dare do all who may become a man. I dare do all to may become a man. Who dares do more is none. You know, it's like that Shakespearean quote about like, I'm gonna dare to do all to become a man, but who dares to do more, you know, he's wasting his time. He doesn't know his place. No, Twitch does not allow sexual stuff. Which is why, look at this. This entire section of the page is blank. What? What do you think about when you draw a guy's ass? I mean, what should I be thinking about? I'm thinking, why isn't it in my face? Like, why isn't this guy sitting on me? I dare do all that may become a trap. That's not how it goes. What counts as sexual content, though? There are many lewd artists in your pictures below. Sexual content is nudity and just like humping and stuff. Depending on Article 13, obviously it's bad. I hope it's... We'll have to wait and see how it's going to affect things, really. I'm going to have to go now. I'll probably be back later. Well, thanks for checking in, Carl Cross. Hey man, could you maybe discuss a little about when you have gotten into legal issues? I find that fucking, I'm really like tired of talking about that shit, because I'd rather not. I'm just like tired of addressing it. Like it's happened like so many years ago and I'm just tired of talking about it. I feel like I've talked about it so many times, like fuck that. Resident Evil 2 stuff, I started some, I even got into the coloring phase, just never finished it, lost complete interest. That's that. Out of curiosity, at a certain point, or maybe sub count, would you ever do a reveal? Let's just keep your identity to yourself. Nah, I don't want to fucking base that shit on sub counts and shit. It's like it's like a very vain attempt at trying to inflate your sub numbers if you have like these weird sub goals, especially if it's like a face reveal or something. I never have sub goals. I don't even put publicly how many subs I got because I just don't really care enough to have the Twitch be like this business. I don't want it like the Twitch to be like this business and milking viewers. I want the streams to be focused on me interacting with the audience and getting shit done. That's why I kind of stopped playing video games on Twitch, because I just wasn't getting anything done. Like if I find another really good game I'd like to play, I'll stream it again. But it just really eats into your time as an artist. Like if you want to like actually draw stuff. If they ever fucking release Deltarune, I'd want to stream that. Sekiro, dude, that game looks fucking boring, dude. I can't get into that. I saw my roommate play it and it just looks so boring. Keep in mind, I wasn't a big fan of Dark Souls 1 either. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna insult a lot of Sekiro fans here, but I find Sekiro boring. How do you know if a game is cool or not? I just have 3 games. You can watch like videos about it on YouTube and stuff, or you can watch reviews, videos, gameplay, watch people stream it if you're like on the fence about buying something. Once you got the hang of it, you're loving it. Yeah, you see, Anvian, I think to me it extends more towards an overall fatigue of gaming in general. That like I don't really care much about like kind of AAA action games in general. I think a game will have to have something really kind of special or interesting for me to want to play it. Like a single player game especially. Otherwise it's just kind of disinterested, disengaged. Because I don't get much satisfaction of fighting like these monsters and stuff if I'm not personally somehow involved. Like if my personal investment isn't there, I don't really feel like jumping into Sekiro and trying to learn the combat to beat some fucking polygon amalgamations. Yeah, I was actually trying out Risk of Rain 2. I was trying Risk of Rain 2, and it seems to be exactly Risk of Rain, but in 3D. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know if I'm gonna get into it. It's just annoying because of bullet sponge enemies and shit. I fucking hate that shit. You're not like a pro at anything. I think I've gotten pretty okay at Overwatch. Definitely like nothing near any pro level or anything. But I've been like pretty okay at Overwatch because I've been playing that for like so long back in the day. I gotten like pretty okay at TF2 a while back when I was playing that. Like some multiplayer games where I get like actually really into them, I get like okay at them. But you have to like really get into them. You know, you talk about his toes. His toes are actually going to be very visible in this comic. His toes are going to be a focus point. Excited for a new album. So I'll listen to it, but like, I think excitement is a strong word. No, there will not be any toe cutting. Why would you guys want him to get chopped off so bad? Actually, I have some sushi here. I feel like I'm feeling hungry. I gotta eat some of this sushi. Guys, join me in eating some sushi. Where's my soy sauce? My soy boy sauce. How to beat procrastination? Well, it really depends how. I see some people are really heavily in a cycle of procrastination, and procrastination starts with habits. Like you get like these habits where you like waste time. Video games is a big one of them. YouTube is a big one of them. Twitter can be a big procrastination thing as well. And the only way to beat those is to, instead of moderate them, cut them out completely. Like you have to cut them out completely. Like, or maybe only dedicate like certain days of the week to it or something. Otherwise, you'll never get anything done. If you have no discipline, you have to cut them out completely. It's the only way. Like if you have no discipline or like addicted to Twitter, for example, the only way to get out of it is to just not use Twitter and only maybe use it on certain days, you know, or only use it to post something. But you can't, like if you really needed to post something. Like if you're addicted to like Dota 2 or something, then just don't play Dota 2. Like just uninstall Dota 2 and don't fucking play it ever. When I was younger, a big tool of my procrastination was Team Fortress 2. And what I ended up doing when I had like things I really needed to do for like school or something, I would just uninstall Team Fortress 2 completely. And then just not play it for like months. Just have it uninstalled. And then I would reward myself once I like finished something by installing it again and like playing it for a week. And then I'll install it again. Final Fantasy 14? I never played that. But see, I don't really have that video game problem anymore because I'm not addicted to video games anymore. I'm more like I'm tired of video games, so I like just like if I see something like Apex Legends and I play it, I'm not like, oh my god, this is so cool, and I gotta keep playing it. I'm like, this is boring. I'm like, while I'm playing Apex Legends, I was like, I should be doing this, I should be doing this, I should go to the store. There's all these things going through my head that I should be doing instead of this tripe. So I've completely like gotten over video game addiction. But a lot of modern games are definitely designed to have you addicted. Like they're designed in a way that they want to make you addicted to them. So keep that in mind when you play games, is that they want you to be lazy and they want you to be procrastinating. They like that. They're designed to be like that. They're designed to keep you poor and stupid. I mean, obviously that's not all of them. Like video games are art. Can be. But I was more referring to shit like Apex or like Overwatch or you know, just shit like that. That's good, Sonny. That's really good. Yeah, so that's like the best mindset to have, where you play video games only when you like find them interesting as like an art piece or something. Like you're interested in like the way it's built up and stuff. And most oftentimes those games aren't the addictive type of games. They're like the experience type of games where you play them for like a few hours and you're done with them. I'm like I'm like the kind of guy who's been growing up with like Call of Duty and shit like that. So that shit was always like that kind of insidious game design was always part of my life, and I'm glad I got out of it. Like, I'm really glad I got out of that whole, like, Call of Duty thing, and that whole, like, get good, I gotta beat people, I gotta get better at these people in this fucking online game that doesn't fucking matter. Because, guys, to tell you the brutally honest truth, the brutally fucking honest truth, if you're playing those type of online games without, just by yourself, it's a complete waste of time. The only justification to play those games is if you play them to socialize with your friends. Like, if you play them as a way to hang out with your friends, that's cool. It's a way of socializing. Or if you make money from them, aka are you a pro player or a streamer. Those are unironically the only two justifications to playing games that are so insidiously badly designed. See, that's what I mean, cryo-skeptical, is that there's a point where you're like, I'm having fun, but then it's like, is this like masturbation? Like, you have fun when you masturbate, but at the end of the day, you just have your fucking dick in your hand. You're just a guy sitting there with your dick in your hand. Like, that's fun, sure, but you're still just a guy sitting there with only your dick in your hand. That's like Call of Duty, like, or like any other type of game like that. Like, sure, it can be fun, but at the end of the day, you're just sitting there with your fucking dick in your hand, wasting your time. It's like, oh, you want to have fucking fun? If that's your objective in life, is just to have fun, there are better ways even than that to have fun. Addicted to role-playing? Like, in what sense? What sense are you addicted to role-playing? I don't get that. What does that mean? Hey, Lopez. Oh my god, where is it? Why isn't this doing? Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong layer. If you absolutely try hard a game without going pro, 100% waste of time. Unless you're like a streamer, you're making money from it being a streamer. Like, that's your job. And the other way, like, you don't have to be a pro for that to be your job. Like, I personally, one of the things I want to cut down on, and that's more like a pressure thing, is that I'm still like in this group. I'm like in this gaming group that plays PUBG a lot. And so sometimes I'll like have to like I'll like play PUBG for like an hour or two, and because my friends, who I also happen to be my real life friends, are playing it, and I really also even want to cut down on that. Thank you, Great Bastion. Thank you, good sir. See, I don't really care much for the game anymore, but I like hanging out with my friends. Is that weird? Like, you know, but so I just put up with it because my friends are playing it. Truthfully, I don't really care much for PUBG anymore. Do your friends know you draw porn? Yes. They're my actual friends. They're not people I have to have like fucking secrets from and stuff. But that all being said, I'm still gonna watch E3, and I'm gonna fucking stream E3 right fucking here if you guys want to watch it with me. And I'm gonna be the most cynical, spiteful, mean-spirited, honest E3 stream you'll ever fucking seen. Because there's not gonna be hype. There's gonna be anti-hype. I'm gonna shit on all of those games. I'm gonna tell you how it is. You don't live as long as I have without a healthy understanding of bullshit in the gaming industry. Oh no, I'm gonna be sober, Clomax. I don't want to be drunk for that. I want to be fucking sober. Oh, is that an alarm? Oh, it's just a block of C4 that it went off. Yeah, I have like the C4 and it got triggered for some reason. Oh well. No, it's just a little watch. I have this little watch. I don't know how to turn it off, so I'm just gonna let it play out. Wait, oh, actually, get the hell out of here! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, there you go. He stopped. Yeah, it's my alarm for my birth, my birth pills. Birth control pills. Draw Overwatch stuff. I was actually just talking about that earlier, how I had this Overwatch thing but scrapped it. Maybe I should just finish it, because so many people keep asking for a new Overwatch stuff, and at least it's something. Malik Shadman, my brother from another mother. I actually have a whole thing of Reaper getting fucked by a horse, but I never finished it. It's a whole elaborate set.
Hey old man, broken any bones lately? How's the no smoking going? Haha, good to see you again.
Low P's, I've not been breaking any bones. And I still do smoke weed on occasion, okay? No, but Zellison, I can't post horse porn on Twitter. It's against their TOS. I can't post bestiality porn on Twitter. It's like an actual horse fucking him. Yeah, furry porn can, but furry porn isn't bestiality. Yeah, you see, Cairo Skeptical, I hate that argument. Because people always tell me, oh, but I've seen this on Twitter, I've seen this on Twitter, oh, I've seen tits on Instagram. It's like, yes, you have, motherfucker, because it hasn't been reported. You fucking dunce. If I posted, it would fucking get reported. You know, it's like, because I have an actual following. You know, that's how it works. Like, you know, people tell me, like, I'm not going to post underage characters on Twitter. But people tell me, oh, but Chad, this artist posts that character all the time. It's like, of course, because he only has a fucking couple of thousand followers. Nobody's gonna report him. People have an eye on me. I have a fucking electric eye on me. I'm not gonna post horse porn to Twitter, dude. GT, how's it going, my dude? Furry porn is fine. No, see, in that whole, like, I won't report you, fuck that shit. You know what I do? I just don't break the rules. Period. Like that, I get to keep my Twitter. I don't risk anything. Like, why risk it? I just don't break the rules, period. No, but that's how it works. That's how it fucking works. Someone can like exist happily ever after on fucking Instagram posting tits if his audience remains small enough that nobody actually starts to report him. Yeah, there you go, GT. Like someone could exist happily ever after on Twitter and post like lolly stuff if nobody ever reports him. That's just how it is. But some of my shit gets reported that isn't even it doesn't break the TOS because I don't post anything that breaks the TOS. Like people are trying all the time to report shit I make, so I'd be doing them a massive favor. You're an angry motherfucker? Yeah, I'm angry about that theme because that's like an argument I hear so much. Like, why don't you post this? Because other people do it all the time. Like, dude, you just don't get it. You just don't get how this shit works. Like, the number one rule is just don't break the rules. That's the rule. Don't break the rules. It's the rule for me. That's why I get to keep my shit, because I don't break the fucking rules. I don't look what others do and then do what others do, because others are breaking the rules all the fucking time. Have you ever tried recording anything music related? Nope. Excuse me. He doesn't have a name, no. He does not have a name. Hello, Skyrit the Squid. Yeah, I get it. His right arm looks weird. I think I'm gonna give him like a sleeve. Because if you use a mouse, that's serious talent, because it's like drawing with a bar of soap. I don't really consider that using a mouse makes you more talented. If anything, using a pen makes you smarter, because you can get shit done faster. Using a mouse is like stupid. It's like, why would you use a mouse if you can use a pen? Like, why would you handicap yourself purposefully? I don't see the point. And yes, fishes do have tongues. Or do they? I'm pretty sure they do. No, I'm not sure anymore. You made me question that. I remember seeing a fish with a tongue. Now I'm not sure anymore. You should charge a membership for Shadbase. Oh, do you want me to put stuff behind a paywall? You haven't trained your pet mouse to draw for you? You're missing out on some free labor. Sweet, dude. Imagine if you could train animals to draw for you. Okay. Okay. This fucking deformed hand
Thanks
right
for
here.
all the great material over the years. Also loved hearing you on Sleepycast back in the day.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, fucking Sleepycast. Might be hearing that finale soon, actually. There's some shit happening in April. There's some shit going down. Yo, Shad. Hey, Mr. Seal 13. I can't watch the stream in full screen because I keep trying to move the palettes how I arrange them. I see what you mean. How's the stream? I'm getting some stuff done. Are you left-handed? I am not. I'm right-handed. I like that guy as you do. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to start doing these other panels, fuck. And these other panels are explicit. Half-Life 3 confirmed? Why is that? What made you spout that meme? So why don't you make YouTube videos anymore? Don't feel like it. I'd much rather draw. I'd much rather just draw. YouTube videos take time to like edit and record and stuff, and I don't feel like doing that. I don't have any interest in it at the moment. I don't really care about YouTube, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a good, like, it's a good to watch stuff on, but I don't really care about like making stuff on it anymore. I much more prefer, I care about my site. How do you make money? My site, my merch, and my Twitch. Speaking of YouTube videos, I recently watched a video about tablets and it was great. Enjoyed it. Dude, those videos are fucking old, dude. I would do those videos a lot differently now, but I was fucking young and stupid back then. But I'm not gonna delete them or anything. Actually, no, I didn't get demonetized. I'm still monetized on YouTube. I just don't put ads on it. But I would be allowed to. My channel is monetized. So why don't you make to Picardo to draw the loot shit? I don't really care for Picardo. There's not enough people using Picardo for me to find it an interesting website to use. That's like the just a blanket honest truth. Would love to see you do more YouTube videos. You know, who knows? I don't know about the future. I don't know if I'll ever feel that inspiration again to do YouTube videos. But if I do, you'll see. But if I won't, I won't. Just not making any promises. Right now, my main interest is making these comics. So you'll be seeing a lot of these pop up. Like, I'm serious when I say a new one every 2 days, and I've been doing that shit. I've been keeping it up. Yeah, Sonny, it's just the problem is, it's just not enough people, you know? Like, Sonny, I don't know about you, but to me, streaming can be very exhausting. Like, streaming can be, like, it makes, sometimes working on things, it can make it seem like more work because I'm, like, talking all the time and stuff. And so, if I stream on Picardo, it would be, like, more work for like less because there's so little people compared to on Twitch. So I might as well just not stream loot stuff at all. I used to like try to kind of do both, but it just ended up being like, nah, fuck, I'm just not gonna stream loot stuff at all. I just don't care enough about it. Like, my heart isn't in it in Picardo. I know, like, some artists, they like to stream in a way where they just record the screen and don't say anything. And I can imagine for that, it's much better to stream on Picardo because it doesn't matter either way. You can just turn on the stream and just draw and you're not talking. But, like, the talking part is like exhausting. It gets kind of gets to you. You know, with the video games, it's different. With video games, it's like it actually makes it more fun when I stream them sometimes, because otherwise it might be a bit boring to myself if I just played them alone by myself, like certain games. I didn't see why they wouldn't make an 18 side to Twitch. Oh, I know exactly why, Abadonic. It's the advertisers. It's the advertisers wouldn't want to associate with Twitch if they had an 18 plus section. That's how advertising works on the internet. You get the best advertisers if you don't have porn. Because brands, big brands, like they don't want to associate with porn.
Man, it's so cold outside. I sure wish I knew where to buy a big, warm hoodie that has a sick Shadbase design.
Oh my god.
I remember the old Sanity Not Included days.
Oh my god.
Watching it with all my weird friends in high school. Did you like Snipe?
No, I never liked it. I never liked it. Not even back then. I always thought it was kind of gay. Fuck Sanity Not Included. Too many bad memories. Sanity Not Included used to pay me $50 to do, like, they wanted me to make like an entire fucking comic for a video for $50, fully colored and everything. So fuck that shit. $50. Thanks, dude. I didn't know any better back then. I was a fucking stupid kid. I was a little child. Yeah, I did. I got taken advantage of. I got taken complete advantage of. Like, I think even like $100 would have not been enough for that. You have to pay someone like I'd say like 200, around 200. That's more fair. That's more fair. How's your relationship with the Sanity Not Included creators now? Good. Like, I mean, Lyle is kind of like almost a neighbor. Like, he lives very close to me. And Dex, I think he's a really nice guy, and I wish him the best. And we just kind of mutually know each other and follow each other, but we don't really talk. So I'd say I'm closer to Lyle than I am to Dex, for sure. But you know, we're all adults now. Like, fucking. Sanity Not Included is yeah. It's a bit. It's a history. You make your experiences, and that's that. Dude, what the fuck is this? What the hell is this? It's like a live version of this. Fuck this. Yeah. Can't believe you're still bringing up Sanity Not Included, actually. It's been so long. Do Traps identifies himself as girl or as cute boys? I don't know. Ask them. I think that's up to the individual traps. Yeah, that's probably right. Why do you hate the most or have beef with in the past? Who do you hate the most or have beef with in the past? Well, okay. I have some people I have beef with in the past, but they're not online creators. They never really have been. There were people I knew online and we lived together and we had a past of this is a rotten past. An evil, rotten past. And I never want to talk or see those guys ever again. But they're not really online creators. They were just people who had online handles because they were on the internet. And I'm not going to name any of them because I don't want any of them to get any type of exposure. Even if 2 people end up looking them up, that's already way more exposure than they'll ever deserve. They deserve to remain into obscurity. They deserve to fade away into nothingness. That's exactly what they deserve. And I'll make sure that they get that. Hey Shad, how many creator friends do you know that make music? Out of curiosity, do you know? Oh, have you ever heard of Oni? Oni Plays. I know him. He's really into music. I know a guy called Rocket Dog Sean, who's into music. I think it used to be his name. I think he called himself differently now. I also know. Spaz Kid used to make music. Corey. I don't think he still does. Guys, this part of this song sounds like Undertale. Wait, I'm gonna go back. Let's listen to this part of this song. This is totally ripped off from Undertale. That part is completely ripped off. It's not even, it's like not even subtle. Like you ripped it off. You want the bad o'clock, don't you? Hey OZ Mandia, thanks for subbing, dude. Sal Moras, thanks for the sub. Oh look, it's Gale. What's up, Gale? Thanks for the resub, my dude. It's going good, Gail. I'm like obsessed with fucking drawing. So I've been putting out new stuff. I've been like obsessed again with making things. Do you ever thinking about telling your whole stream to subscribe to a YouTube channel in the same moment to make it look like a sub bot? What? The fuck are you talking about, dude? Gail, I've seen you've went back to Overwatch. Are your Apex days over? I draw in my streams. Well, good for you, Serenity the Great. I still do some Apex on stream. I start with Overwatch since it's on my TSM contract. Oh yeah, you have like a contract to fucking play Overwatch. Guys, imagine that. You have a contract to play a video game. Like you're contractually obligated to play this game. That's a pro right there. Another 2 years a week ago? Damn, dude. Another 2 years of Overwatch? Can you do that, Gale? Can you handle that? Can you handle that much of Overwatch? Now you have invincibility fucking shields dropping. No, not invincibility. Immorality shields. It's even worse. Immorality shields. I live and breathe that game. Gail, give it to me straight. Is he overpowered? Is what's his name? Fucking black guy, modern demo man. Is he overpowered? He isn't in comp yet. Yeah, I saw he's not. Tuesday, Baptist. What the fuck kind of name is Baptist? Who designs that shit? Gale, yeah, Gale is paid to say this. Yes, he's paid. He has to say. In the contract, it says you cannot say that anything is overpowered or unbalanced. Everything is good. Overwatch is a good game. Everything is perfect. No, dude. But dude, if you like playing it, if you still like playing it, I'm happy for you. Now I'm sure it's not that bad. Like I'm sure you're allowed to talk shit about the game and stuff and call shit out. You just have to play it. It'd be funny if like a pro player gets a contract to play a game that then the servers go down. Like it fails so hard that the servers go down. And they get. Do you think there's any pro players who signed contracts to play Lawbreakers? Can you imagine like signing a contract? Oh look, fucking Lawbreakers, dude. It's gonna be the biggest game. Oops. Hello, J. Handry D. Now I'm not smoking. I lit a lighter because I feel like smoking and I'm getting like really fucking riled up because I'm not smoking. Yeah. That's a good emote. Yeah, that's a good emote. See that, guys? That's a good emote right there. What even is this comic? Yeah, this comic is a bit weird. It's gonna be real weird. It's gonna be a weird one. One thing of chat is self-thought artiat. What's an artiat? What the fuck is an artiat? Would you play Battleborn again if people cared? Battleborn? Dude, I don't think you can. Can you? You can't play Battleborn anymore. I think even if you wanted to, you can't. And I don't know who would want to play Battleborn again. I haven't heard that name in years. Why would you bring up Battleborn? That game was actually offensive to multiple senses. It was bad, offensive to look at. It looked bad. It sounded bad. It played bad. And I could have sworn that game stunk. I could have sworn like it stunk. I'm not sure if it was the game or just the fact that I have rotting food all over my room. I have a rotting squirrel carcasses because the squirrels keep fucking climbing in through my balcony, and then they get lost and die, and I can't find them, and they're somewhere in here. They're dead squirrels. I have literally walked downstairs before and found a dead chipmunk. Just a dead chipmunk. I don't know how it got there. It was just a dead chipmunk. A dead, decomposing chipmunk. There was once a dead, decomposing rat crushed underneath our garbage can and made the whole kitchen smell like death. And you know what? When we lifted the garbage can and you could see the rat's carcass, it was alive. The carcass was still alive. But not the rat itself. It was wriggling with maggots. Filled with maggots. It looked like it's very, like the very carcass itself was moving with maggots. Yeah, if you have any dead rodents in your kitchen, I mean in your house, make sure to remove them, especially if they're squirrels. Also, squirrels aren't cute. Don't fucking, if you see a squirrel in your house, kill it. They're not cute. Squirrels are just rats with fluffy tails. It's the same fucking thing. They're not endangered, they're not cute. Kill it. Get rid of it. It's gonna come back. And chipmunks aren't cute either. They're just mice without tails. None of that shit is cute. Would you fuck Marge Simpson? I mean, if I were in the Simpson world, sure, because there's not much else to choose from, is there? Like, if you were trapped in the Simpsons world, you'd have to go for Marge Simpson, I guess. Squirrel will bite you and will catch rabies? Yeah, dude. You know what? Not the squirrels. You gotta watch out for. The big boys. The ones who strut the streets. What are they called? Raccoons. They will fucking give you rabies. If you see a raccoon, don't let it dominate you. Don't let it be an alpha. Show them that you are an alpha. Turn him into a hat. Yeah, dude. That would be great. That'll show him. Yeah, Mr. Bombastic, is the butcher too big? Like, do you think he's too big? He's supposed to just be like a big guy. He kind of looks very monstrous. Bro, I seen a raccoon on the street. It was big as fucking dead. It looked like it had been eating a shit ton of food. Yeah, I've seen alive raccoons in the street before, and I first thought they were two little people walking. I thought they were like little Mexican people walking. Because they were walking near a Del Taco, and I thought they just came out of Del Taco and were having a feast. They were two little fat Mexicans who had a feast. So when I went closer and the darkness, like the light kind of revealed some of the darkness, and instead of silhouettes, they became forms, I was shocked. I was shocked at what I saw. And they knew. They didn't give a fuck. They just walked past me and then scurried down into the gutters. It's almost like I'm telling you, they knew. There's something up. They're more intelligent than you think. I honestly think a raccoon is more intelligent than a dog. What the hell is this song? What is this? Let's do something else. Here. Here. You know, I really just don't think rodents are a good species, a good race. I'm not a racist or anything, but I think rodents shouldn't be integrated into human society. We should keep rodents outside of our society and treat them as lesser creatures. Rodents shouldn't have rights. They shouldn't have human rights. They could maybe have rodent rights, and the rodent right is the right to exist, and the remainder right to be smashed by broom handles if they get into your house. I have a broom that I use specifically to split open the skulls of rodents if I see them. No, that's what you gotta do. If you see a rodent in your house, like if you see a rat in your house, you have to kill it. Because it's gonna come back. It's so stupid that it will come back. If you catch a rat and throw it outside, it's gonna come back because it thinks your home is his home. I'm not joking. Whatever you do, don't feed it little treats. Don't feed it anything. It's gonna think that you're his friend. If you're allowed to own a gun, you should have a varmint rifle, and you can shoot them if they come into your home. No rats, raccoons, or squirrels where you live? Dude, there's so many squirrels here. Go watch Quackity, Raging Soul. I'm actually gonna stop streaming here because I want to draw these other panels right now, and they're pretty explicit. So I think the time has come to start wrapping this up, innit? Here we go. Here we go. So the time has come, guys, to wrap this up. Thank you so much for checking in, but I gotta get more work done if I want to stay productive. So you guys have a beautiful Sunday, and you know, this is the last day of this week, and it's also the last day of this month, the last day of March. So tomorrow is April 1st. Don't fucking fall for any nasty tricks or any pranks or any hooligans. Don't fall for any of that shit. Stay safe. And most importantly, have a good week.
Let's go. It's me, Mario. Okie dokie. Mamma mia. Here we go, Mario. Let's go.